At just 6 years old, all she has left of her dad are memories. This baby book, part of the documentation of her father's love.
I told her that her dad died because he couldn't breathe.
As for little Gianna, she may not know exactly what happened to her father, but she does know that everyone is talking about her dad.
Thank you for tapping in with Missy Your Dig. I hope all is good with you. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I appreciate it. No, I appreciate that though. Listen, hit that like button.
This is Fox 9 News at 6.
Our top story here at 6 o'clock, a substitute teacher at Woodbury High School banned from campus. The principal says he used a student as a prop in a reenactment of George Floyd's murder. And that's not the only thing that went down during that concerning class session.
Fox 9's Corin Hoggard talked to a lot of students at the school today, and he joins us now live. And so, Corin, what are they saying about what happened?
A lot of those students, Randy and Kelsey, said it really bothered them. Some of them were in the classes that this substitute teacher was teaching. Some of them just heard about it later, but it very much bothered them. They said there's no way a substitute teacher, or any teacher for that matter, should put hands on students the way he did or talk the way he did. We did talk to some parents, though, who were happy with just how quickly the school and the district took action. As photos like this circulated among students at Woodbury High School Monday, administrators caught wind. Students say the substitute teacher, Prescott, Wisconsin police officer Steve Williams, got pulled out of the classroom in the middle of fifth period, not long after he reenacted the murder of George Floyd with his knee on the neck of a student. In a statement to parents, school administrators say the teacher told students he thought they'd want to know about his other job as a police officer. The letter says he also twisted a student's arm behind his back and showed pressure points on the face. He fake punched a student and nearly hit him while talking about a bar fight. He repeatedly made racially harmful comments and told sexist jokes. He shared explicit details from sexual assault cases he'd worked as a police officer. And he said police brutality isn't real. The South Washington County School District won't let Williams back on school property, and Woodbury police are investigating whether he committed any crimes. The full-time police officer was also employed by a substitute teaching agency known as Teachers on Call. They sent us a statement saying, in part, quote, "The actions of this individual were unacceptable, and the substitute teacher is no longer an employee of Teachers on Call," end quote. Several parents told us the situation was shocking, and they wondered how someone like that could get into a classroom, but they were satisfied with the outcome. And Prescott's police chief told me these allegations are disturbing and, if true, reprehensible. For now, Officer Williams is on administrative leave while they conduct their own investigation. Live in Woodbury, Corin Hoggard, Fox 9.
Renee Cooper spoke to the principal, who is hosting meetings with parents now.
Yeah, Kevin, the substitute teacher was hired by staffing agency Teachers on Call in March and has subbed for the district 8 times since, including on Monday. Now, I also confirmed the former sub, Stephen Williams, is a police officer in Prescott, Wisconsin. And as I step on the air now, we've just learned he's now on administrative leave tonight. Meanwhile, emotions remain raw for students, parents, and the principal at Woodbury High School.
I'm still just sick about it.
Woodbury High School principal Sarah Sorensen Wagner says roughly 90 students in 4 classes were harmed by a man they look to as an educator.
I think the kids just feel really weird about it. They knew it was wrong, but they didn't know how to stop it.
The district says the substitute teacher told disturbing police stories, sexist jokes, and repeatedly made racially harmful comments. He reportedly invaded student space while mimicking things like holding up a gun and pointing it at students.
I would use the word deranged. It was just like unbelievable.
Then things escalated. Images such as this one are being shared on social media, and the district confirms this was taken by a student as the sub put a student on the ground in front of the class and reenacted the prone restraint. Sorensen Wagner says after that class, she started hearing from her students and escorted him out minutes later.
I just knew I had to get him out of the school. They showed me a video of it, and they also had an audio recording of other things that he had been talking about in the class.
The district says they've used this sub before, but this is the first time issues were reported. The sub staffing agency says he passed all required background screens, adding, quote, "We have a zero tolerance policy for any form of violent, aggressive, or harmful behavior." And the substitute teacher is no longer an employee of Teachers on Call. Sorensen Wagner says this was a first in her 11 years as principal, and she'll continue to make herself available to students and parents.
I'm a mom, and I just have a mom heart. And so I'm thinking, if I'm a parent, I just want to go in and talk to someone and maybe be together with other parents that had children that went through this trauma together.
Now, the principal hosted a meeting for parents this evening, and more are planned for tomorrow and Friday. The school
will never forget the name George Floyd, an innocent man whose life was destroyed. Like other black victims of police brutality, this is just one of many fatalities. Just because of the color of his skin, that cop ignored what went on from within. We shouldn't let others suffer the same. This fight must go on and on with this name. Protests have spread across the U.S. People of all cultures are in distress. They fought with
is what they told us to fear. 19 years is what a Minnesota cop called a career. Yeah, that's how many years he was on the force before he killed George Floyd with no remorse. Put his knee on his neck without a worry or care while big man Floyd was gasping for air. These cops go through life with care and ease, while one of my brothers pleads, "I can't breathe." Quick to do the whoa and dance savage on TikTok. But I've been looking at your posts. You've been silent, so kick rocks. These innocent names have been turned into hashtags and the deaths we could avoid. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Rest in peace, George Floyd.